Marvin Humes falls flat in tonight's slippery bushtucker trial with Fred Sirieix after his bottom two drama sparked a race row on social media. I Am a Celebrity's Marvin Humes suffers a big drop in first-look images of tonight's bushtucker trial. The radio host and former JLS star finally gets the chance to take on a bushtucker trial on the ITV series, but unfortunately, he falls flat. In a teaser clip from tonight's episode, Marvin struggles to find his feet on a slippery apparatus suspended high above a river. The star, joined by First Date's star Fred Sirieix, who is on his second trial in 2 days, tackles the fly-on-the-wall challenge to gain stars for the rest of camp. Marvin and Fred, dressed in fly costumes and suspended on either side of a wall, are instructed to shuffle to each number on the narrow ledge they're standing on. However, this is made even more difficult as the surface is covered in a slippery, sticky substance. You both need to get into number 1. Both feet in the red zone, host Declan Donnelly says while he is explaining the rules. The two try to do the task as they shimmy down to their respective zones. That's a little shuffle, isn't it? That's a little shuffle, Ant McPartlin shouts as he and co-host Dec watch on. The presenting duo then yell, "It's slippery. It's really slippery." Moments after, Marvin loses the battle and slips off the surface, crashing into the murky water beneath. "We've lost the first one," Ant shouts. He then turns to the camera and jokes. And if you missed it, here it is again in slow-mo. A replay of the singer's fall plays again. "Bingo," Ant jokes before Dec says, "Stop the clock." A frustrated Marvin resurfaces from the water and says, "It's so slippery, boys." Geez. Tonight viewers will find out if Marvin and Fred will be able to stand firm enough to bag enough stars to feed the camp. The teaser clip follows a race row on social media that was sparked by Marvin and Nella Rose. The only two black contestants, finding themselves in the bottom two on last night's show. Nella became the second contestant to leave the jungle after receiving the lowest votes to stay in by the public. Following the result, many fans fumed on X, formerly known as Twitter, as one wrote, "I hope you racists are happy. #I am a celeb." Shows how racist the world is the fact Nigel Farage has more support than Nella. #I am a celeb, a second added. A third typed, "Bruh, Nella and Marvin bottom two?" In a camp that has public enemy number 1 Fred Sirieix and Nigel Farage. The UK is hella racist. #I am a celeb. Nella and Marvin in the bottom two but not Nigel. #I am a celeb. A fourth typed, while another wrote, "Marvin and Nella. What is wrong with the British public? Saw people call her an elephant and everything." These people need to take a look in the mirror and realize that Fred and Nigel have been horrible to most of the campers. A representative for the show declined to comment when approached by express.co.uk. But the show has stressed that results are solely based on the public vote only and it is out of their hands. Nella's exit comes after Frankie Dettori became the first contestant to leave on Sunday night.